get operational so that it can help us fight these illicit brews and any other illicit substance within our areas of jurisdiction. Sir, I would also want to put this to your attention, that if you go to Samia sub-county and Bunyala sub-county, those two sub-counties are categorized by TSC as hardship areas. But on Ngao, our team has not been recognized for that. So we humbly request you that you consider Bunyala and Samia's hardship so that our officers can also get something out of it. Sir, I was so much happy when I went to KSG, when we met the president, you being there, and the president seriously talked so positively about Ngao that there was a time he wanted the registration of farmers be done, and some consultant asked for a lot of money. But for Ngao, it was done within a month at a free cost. That tells you how important Ngao is. And the president went ahead and called Ngao machines, true wear machines. Sisi ni machine. Sir, at some point, machines also need to be oiled. I humbly request you that you can oil us through AIE. Nimesikia machifu wamesema uongeze kidogo. Hata sisi ACCs tunaomba uongeze kidogo so that we can feel so much oiled. We get pained sometimes, sir, because we know and we understand sometimes politics runs the country. Tukisikia wengine wanasema Ngao is totally doing nothing, this unit should be scrapped off, it also scares us. So we humbly request you that with the help of His Excellency the President, let us retain Ngao. It is a very important unit within the government, because if you walk around, you'll find the offices written, Office of the President. Like my office is written, the Office of the President, but His Excellency the President never entered into my office. So we represent him in those our areas of jurisdiction. So we humbly request you to help us retain this unit, because when it comes even succession, it is our chiefs and the assistant chiefs and the ACCs who help the public. Sisi ndio tunajua watu kwa ground. Mtu anaweza kuja aseme hii shamba ni yangu, babangu alikufa, nataka hii shamba. Lakini without the chief and the assistant chief, we might end up giving land that does belong to those people. So we humbly request for that. And even it comes to ID and birth certificate issuance. Lastly, sir, in Nambale, where I come from, there's a division that had already been initiated, though it has not been operationalized. Through the CDF, the MP helpers, and an office has been put in place. There's no ACC. Imagine, sir, I cover 3 wards as an ACC for Nambale. It is so vast, and at times I find it so difficult because you all know that the ACCs don't have cars. And ile gari tuko nao na Nambale, Madam DC, I think will say it, tuko na gari mzee, ile tukitaka kuenda mali lazima tuite wananchi wakuja watusaidia kusukuma ndi ngurume, and at some point tunakwama huko kichakani. So in that sub-county tuko na shida ya gari. So we humbly request you, sir, to help us get a good car for Nambale sub-county. Thank you so much, sir.
Say your name.
My name is Okoth Wende, the Assistant County Commissioner, Nambale Division. Thank you, sir.
Asante Okoth kwa hayo machache. So tumeendelea vizuri kwa hiyo session. Kwa nimeita OCS kitambo kidogo. Na vile muda umeyoyoma, ukiitwa tafadhali useme kwa kifupi. OCS alikuwa ameambiwa ni mgani atasema, anajijua.
Honorable Onesimus Kipchumba Murkomen, Cabinet Secretary, Ministry of Interior and National Coordination, Elder of the Order of the Golden Heart, Mr. Gilbert Masengeli, Chief of the Order of the Burning Spear, Moran of the Order of the Burning Spear, Order of Grand Warrior, Silver Star, Certified Fraud Examiner, all protocols observed. Wananchi, colleagues, good afternoon. As I stand here, my name is Chief Inspector Simon Kiptanui Kerich, currently OCS Busia Police Station. As the chairman of the Busia Staples or OCSS, I want to present the following agendas. One, the challenge that we face, sir, is transportation. If I cite most all protocols of the Order of the Nation,
A good car for Nambale Sub-County. Thank you so much, sir.
Say your name.
My name is Okoth Wende, the Assistant County Commissioner, Nambale Division. Thank you, sir.
Asante Okoth kwa hayo machache. So tumeendelea vizuri kwa hiyo session. Kwa nimeita OCS kitambo kidogo. Na vile muda umeyoyoma ukiitwa tafadhali useme kwa kifupi. OCS alikuwa ameambiwa ni mgani atasema anajijua.
Honorable Onesimus Kipchumba Murkomen, Cabinet Secretary, Ministry of Interior and National Coordination, Elder of the Order of the Golden Heart, Mr. Gilbert Masengeli, Chief of the Order of the Burning Spear, Moran of the Order of the Burning Spear, Order of Grand Warrior, Silver Star, Certified Fraud Examiner, all protocols observed. Wananchi, colleagues, good afternoon. As I stand here, my name is Chief Inspector Simon Kiptanui Kerich, currently OCS Busia Police Station. As the chairman of the Busia Staples or OCSS, I want to present the following agendas. One, the challenge that we face, sir, is transportation. If I cite most of the police stations within our county, station commanders have vehicles which does not run fully. For example, the kind of motor vehicles we are being provided are Mahindras, which does not conform with the terrain. In fact, they are being taken for services on weekly basis or on 2 weekly nights. If we can be provided with this type of motor vehicle by the name Land Cruisers to all police stations, I want to believe, and I assure you, all station commanders will be able to promptly respond to crime incidents. Sir, in that connection, we have the Ngao people or officers, including the Nyumbakumi and Good Samaritans, who may call us for their need of assistance. But then it will be very hard to respond promptly. But then if we are provided with these Land Cruisers, it can go all the way. Second agenda, retraining. Because the DIG is here. Some time back, there used to be PTC, Provincial Training Centers. Sir, this issue of retraining should be reactivated once again for all cadres, for all officers, so that they can better the delivery of services from time to time. In fact, the ability of knowledge passed from the training centers will be up to date in order for us to meet the center of excellences in our police stations. That agenda is communication gadgets. Currently, sir, along the borderline within Busia, remember the network sometimes is roaming. You cannot raise your colleague to respond to a crime. Instead, it takes a lot of time. But then if we have communication equipments so that you can raise your colleague for any eventuality, the better for us so that we can act and respond promptly. In that communication equipment, sir, we request airtime. If airtime can be captured in terms of monetary to the OCSs, not only in Busia County, but across the nation, the better for us as station commanders. The fourth agenda, sir, is about the authority to incur expenditure. Sir, we are privileged to be captured in that sector, but then it is insufficient for us in order to make sure our police stations are taken care of, either by painting of cells, painting of the police stations, issues of expenditure in terms of wiring. Remember, we get a lot of mishaps within the police stations, so that if we can be, if it is increased, then the better for us. But then I want to tell you that there are some police stations who are not captured with the AIs. So we beg that them be captured so that we can all prevail or swim on the same boat. The fifth agenda is about housing. Housing, sir, if housing can be constructed within and around police stations, for us to respond and to have officers within reach, the better for us. We are privileged to have land, some of the police stations. If those police stations can cater housing, the better for our officers and for our seniors, in case we need to have an issue so that we can reach out to members of the public. There are 60 agendas, sir, of which I may say we are thankful to the government of Kenya for giving us that opportunity. But then, in your presence, we have officers, as you have said, who are due to retire at the ages of 55 years, 56. And in your own wisdom, you have said they should move from that rank to the next rank. I beg to say this. I have one officer who is 56 years, a working hard officer. In front of these officers, if you may promote him to the rank of a corporal, so that these officers can believe in you, and I believe the county commander has the name of that officer, we shall be grateful. In line with that, we still have graduate serving officers over 10 years. Their degree might even sink below the door. Our organization to look into through you. Finally, I want to say thank you. God bless you. Welcome back again. We are working with the Busia County personnel, members of the public. We have good bravo, and we expect to extend the same in the near future. For the political class, I have no problem for now, but I'm still 3 months old. I don't know, but we reckon them and I will respect them. Thank you, sir.
Tumigie OCS makofi. Thank you, amenena vizuri. Na namjua DIG vizuri sana. Thank you. That was very impressive. So sasa hizi tujipatia nafasi kidogo tusikie watu wanaitwa traffic. Kuna nafasi ya one traffic base commander kusema kitu. Na anajijua pia. Hakuna? Because yes, a base commander who was to get an opportunity. Is it is you? Tafadhali. So tukimaliza na base commander na vile tunaendelea tukielekea huko. As a senior officer, you be very brief. Then very brief. Kiterasa.
our guest of honor. The issue of God mobility. Yes, sir. So, yes, sir. The other issue, sir, is about our custom. I was about to forget a very important point. Our custom, sir. Mostly from the Ugandan side. Sir, if you can talk with them, because in my 2 months stay here, I have done my own analysis. The time taken to scan a tanker, a fuel tanker, is from 2 to 5 minutes, which takes a maximum of 5 minutes. And the time taken to scan a container is a minimum of 1 hour. And these vehicles use just a single scanner. If we can have 2 scanners, one scanner for the tankers and the other scanner for the containers, I assure you we will not have these long queues in Busia. Without much ado, sir, that's what I wish to present. And we thank you, sir, so much. We feel now that the leadership of the National Police Service is well catered for, and you have brought the service to the ground. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Asante kwa hayo. So saizi tunataka tumuite sijui, I don't know whether it was a rich sub-county AP commander mmoja wao. Sub-county AP commander from any of the sub-counties in Busia. Tafadhali njoo kwa haraka. Baada huyo tutamuita OSPD ajitayarishe. From that one tutafuta mtu wa DCI kwa kutoka kwa any of the sub-counties. Na vile nilisema tunaenda tukipunguza ule wakati tunatumia kusema. Lakini karibu.
Our chief guest today, CS Interior and National Administration, Honorable Onesmus Kipchumba Murkomen, EGH, Sir Gilbert Masengeli, CBS, OGW, SS, Deputy Inspector General, Administration Police, Regional Security Team, all protocols observed. Sir, we are much delighted to have you today here in Busia. It has been long overdue. Today I stand here before you with deep respect for the men and women in uniform who sacrifice daily to keep our country safe. Our police officers are the backbone of the security, the first response in time of crisis, and the guardians of peace along our border. I also know that beyond the badge and uniform, we are human beings, fathers, mothers, brothers, sisters, who needs to feel appreciated, supported, and fairly rewarded for our service. Sir, morale and salary increment that we received recently had actually and seriously boosted our officers, and more so for those who also had a job group ahead. Sir, there are much that have been said that I don't want to repeat, but I'll take this opportunity to request you more sincerely to also consider our officers who are working with the customs officers and immigration to be, in your own consideration, prudently review their lunches allowance that has taken too long for adjustment. It will greatly improve their morale. A security border is foundation of safety for us, Busia. So I'll be jumpy because there I don't want to repeat what the others have said. Sir, it has been mentioned with the ACC Nambale, I think, and I also plead that there are officers that are being paid risk allowance at Samia and Budalangi, and some corporates are also enjoying the same. It is my humble request, sir, that you also consider our officers who work at Samia and Budalangi. So you've talked about promotions that has been also captured well. Sir, this one thing that is repeatedly being said, but I want to put it clear that, sir, with the development projects of the national government and some development projects of the county government, all roads within Busia County are graded and they are smoothly operational. Sir, these roads are connecting our border country, that is Eastern Uganda, directly, and the border is so porous. Sir, the illegal border business that is happening around is nowadays upgrade. They are no longer using human. Sir, they are using vehicles. And the vehicles that they are using, without us being with the vehicles and enough fuel to counter this vice, it will be so much difficult to win in this vice, since that they are using fast-moving vehicles and we have very few vehicles that are operational. So, sir, if only one sneaks and reach other places within the country, you'll hear it very loud. In conclusion, sir, I'll still plead that due to integration of administration police to Kenya Police Service, sir, we are very few that we cannot cope most of our assignment. This forces our officers to operate within 24 hours, even without rest. Sir, it's necessary remedially and is urgently required that you address this. Finally, sir, it has been said that, and it's also in our SSO, that those officers that are within 55 years and above should be considered to transfer in the near sub-counties or counties so that they can get prepared and intermingle with their communities. They assimilate themselves with their society as they approach retirement. Also, we request this deployment to be effected in the month of December, so it enable them to organize their families well. Thank you so much, sir.
Asante Komanda kwa hayo. Tupige makofi, ameongea vizuri. Toka hapo tunataka tuone company commander, GSU company commander tafadhali. Then baada ya hiyo kutakuwa ndio ile OSPD. Kama unajua OSPD ni wewe utasema, na OSPD DCI tafadhali.
Sir, Mr. or Honorable Kipchumba Murkomen, who is also my neighbor from Rift Valley. I'm facing you from the other side. My boss, my friend, whom we work together in Meru, in Eastern Region, Mr. Masengeli, our DIG, our governor, our all protocols established. Good afternoon. From General Service Unit, I will not say much. I'm just 2 months old in this region. Sir, most of the challenges General Service Units are facing, we channel them through the Commandant GSU, through the staff officers, and that is why every time in your office you receive the challenges we face. However, there is some challenges that you may not as our commandant, who is an honorable commandant, there is some challenges that you cannot address, like the accessibility of our camps. So I am the commander of GSU in this region, but where we are residing, sir, is not accessible, especially when there is rain. Sir, I did not say my name, and my name is Thomas Chelimo Gipkulei. I'm sorry, I've forgotten that. Sir, from that area, the peak of Mount Elgon, where we are residing, there is a lot of threat of cattle bustling, and even the one I had my regional committee, security teams and sub-county talking about the contraband and other crimes. So for us to access the road to discharge our mandate is a challenge. I don't know whether we have the CDF that are mandated to repair the roads, or the governor has any fee or money that he may use to correct the roads. But let me not dwell on that. I saw also at the peak of Mount Elgon, where the base camp, where I command the whole region, we have extreme weather. It may go beyond even 10 or 5 degrees centigrade. And the houses we are living there is uni-huts. I beg, I'm requesting your officer that we may consider such base camps that are established by, and they have the permanent camps for GSU that has title deeds, and have also the established camps that are base camps be given a permanent structure, so as they have a good place for them to reside. Lastly, sir, where we are in the peak of Mount Elgon, also we have a lot of agricultural activities going on, and those people are feeding Bungoma County and other counties, because there is rain from January to January mostly, and they produce all sorts of agricultural products, and the president himself did good by giving them the subsidized fertilizers. That's why those people are doing their farming every day. Lastly, sir, I want to appreciate our boss, Mr. Gilbert Masengeli. So I wish to know you could show me where you come from here, so that I visit your home, or I post some GSU officers there, because you've boosted the morale of our officers. Even today, he did something on our officers, on quarter guard and General Service Unit officers who are manning this place. I'm happy today to report to my boss that, sir, today we have 2 section commanders amongst ourselves. So, sir, may God bless you as you go back. Tell our IG we are ready, and may God bless you.
Asante, tumpigie komanda makofi, ameongea vizuri. OSPD, tafadhali, kwa kifupi, anasema points peke yake.
Good afternoon, sir. Our CS, who is also our guest of honor for today, sir, Mr. Murkomen, and your MTRH, sir. My name is Yuni Nyanja. I'm the Sub-County Police Commander Butler. I'm here to represent the OCPDs from Busia. I'm also the chair of OCPDs in Busia County, sir. As earlier on enumerated, Busia has 8 sub-counties, and the approach that we embrace is a multi-agency approach, sir. That is what has kept us moving, because a multi-agency approach is the most effective method of handling emerging issues. It minimizes the perception of corruption, enhances accountability, and encourages unilateral decision-making. We have an issue that I've observed, and we have observed as a sub-county police commander, sir. There is an emerging issue of political goons. There is an increasing incidences of politicians failing to abide by the rule of law, resorting to using of goons. Leaders are urged to set the right example and condemn this trend. The goons have advanced into acquiring uniforms, making it difficult to differentiate between the law enforcement, and these might turn our country into a militia country. Sir, I was privileged some time back to have worked in South Sudan, where there is no rule of law. If we go as per what is going on, the way the political class is going, we're going to lose this country, sir. We have an issue of illicit brews. There is a retrogressive culture of the community in Busia County. In some counties, illicit brew has become deeply ingrained, with functions perceived as incomplete without it, sir. We have also the cross-border trade in Bangi, illicit brew, Busa, Changa, legalized and cultivated in Uganda. This worsens the situation, making it hard to curb the vice, sir. We are doing continuous crackdown to curb that, sir. We have the cultural social challenges, that is the disco matanga, and so many children are getting lost into this disco matanga issue. Though a culture practice, it often escalates into insecurity and social disorder. Leaders must sensitize citizens on its negative aftermath. We have also the issue of porous border menace, proliferation of counterfeit goods, contraband, and human trafficking facilitated by unregulated borders. We also have motor vehicle theft through the porous border to Uganda and vice. I can cite one incident that what we have done, we are collaborating with the Ugandan and the security team between Busia and Uganda. There is a time a border was stolen, and we collaborated with the Uganda, and we managed to recover that border, sir. So we are also intensifying patrol on the routes so that we curb that menace, sir. In terms of challenges, sir, we have mobility challenge. In the sub-counties, only 2 sub-counties have vehicles. The rest 8 don't have, sub-county police commanders don't have vehicles, sir. And it's really a challenge, because as much as we want to do foot patrol, sir, it's not possible to move around the entire place on foot. So there is need, sir, to be facilitated with motor vehicle. The issue that has also been talked about, AIs, we request that it be enhanced, sir, and then there is one sub-county TESO that does not have AIE, TESO Central, sir. The OCPD does not have an AIE at all, sir. In terms of deployment, there is understrength that has been brought about by maybe I think because there has not been recruitment for the last 3 years. So there is really understrength in terms of personnel, sir. And on personnel, I wish, sir, to request if we can go back. We appreciate that we were given that opportunity of living outside the police line, sir, but it's coming a challenge when it comes to operations because you cannot get officers at a centralized place. If we can have houses built in a camp so that when we need a quick response, we are able to get our officers in time, sir. In those challenges, I think that is all, sir. I want to appreciate the motivation that you gave officers last month, and I request that if it can be done annually, sir, we will appreciate. And lastly, sir, I think I want also to appreciate you because in my 33 years of service, sir, I've not been in such a forum, and it's one of its kind, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Tumuongeze makofi, amesema vizuri. Very good. Sasa tunataka tuongeleshwe na commander wa Kenya Coast Guard Services, tafadhali. Then baada yake kutakuwa na officer wetu wa prison, mtu wa DCI. Karibu.
Thank you very much, sir. I'm here on behalf of our DG, Mr. Shiozo. He would have wished to be on the ground with you, sir, but he was held up with the issue of Shiozi in Mombasa. So he has sent me here to represent him. On the onset, I would like to say, sir, Kenya Coast Guard Service is the enabler of the blue economy, which currently is being pursued seriously by the government. And to enable us to do that, we require quite a number of items, which, sir, I'm proud to say that we have completed the processes, and very soon you will see them in your offices. One is on terms of equipment. And when I say equipment, I mean ships and boats. So that one is somewhere around your office. Only what we request is for facilitation through the government for them to be acquired. The type of equipment that we currently use is what was given to us mainly by the Marine Police unit, which was disbanded and observed in were below the operational capacity that is needed by Kenya Coast Guard Service. It is hardly 6 years old now, so it has come in with no equipment, no infrastructure, no surveillance systems. When we took over 8 stations from the Marine Police unit. Now we have expanded by 3, and we have, along the period, we've managed to construct stations in 3 of them. One is Port Victoria, where the MP of the area, Mr. Wanjala, he played a very big role in us getting that land. So we really appreciate his input. We have a small challenge. We were meant to finish that station by April this year. And we could have been very happy, sir, to invite you and your team, including Mr. Wanjala, to come and open. We got a small challenge with the contractor who was there. He suddenly disappeared along the way. So he left some little job to be done. And the work which we had started was phase 1. Now, there is some few jobs to be completed in phase 1. What the contractor had done is almost 85, 90%. So we have little jobs to do for phase 1. And then we would wish, so we combine it with the phase 2 works so that the station is habitable. We've managed to, we are in the process of finishing phase 2 in Baringo station. And then I think before end of September, our askaris will be in. We also managed to finish phase 1 in Mbita. And we already have our personnel in it. So we are pushing the 2. We have done the processes of establishing one in a place called Sori. That is Nyatike West in Migori. And all the PQs are out. You assist us, we'll advertise the same. And we have also gotten land in Loarengak, that is in Turkana County. We also have land in Illired. I was there 2 weeks ago, and the community has allocated us land. Our request is to assist us to build them. Coming to the personnel, Kenya Coast Guard Service is established for 1,400 plus personnel. But presently, we have a manning level of around 350, which is way, way down. Even though I will not say those were the Coast Guard personnel. The team which was brought in was to put in the infrastructure to enable Coast Guard to be able to recruit its own personnel. With that, the issue of being enabled to recruit, we have finished that. It is now being handled by SRC. PSC already approved it. It is in the tail end with the SRC. So we also require eyes to be able to see far. Currently, the mandate of Kenya Coast Guard Service is restricted to 24 nautical miles. That is roughly 30 kilometers. And as being the enabler of the blue economy, resources are stretched way beyond, up to the EEZ. I'm happy, sir, to report to you that we identified the surveillance system that can enable us to see beyond the EEZ, close to 400 kilometers deep into the sea. So we will request that you push through for us so that we can be able to attain our mandate with no problems. With that, sir, I would like to end my brief. Maybe other issues may come during questions and answers, and we'll tackle them. Thank you very much, sir.
Asante, tumuongeze makofi, amesema vizuri. Ofisa wa Kenya Prison Service, na tafadhali kwa kifupi, in brief. Karibu.
Our CS Interior, Honorable Murkomen, allow me to ride on the already established protocol in the interest of time. Busia County has 2 prisons. There's a women prison and the main prison, and as such, I also double as the commander of Busia prisons. So as of today, we had 660 inmates from the male prison and 30 inmates from the female. From the male side, we have about 300 remandees. And that prison was meant to contain around 300 only. So we are double the number. So it goes without saying that congestion is an issue. And most of the remandees, though they have, okay, fine. So our main business is containment and safe custody of offenders. A job we are doing well because from the beginning of this year, we've not had any case of escapees. Last year we had one of a petty offender, but we're still pursuing the escapee. A challenge that I would wish to raise, because every time we talk about Busia, we're talking about a border town. We normally have foreign offenders. And these people are supposed to be repatriated after completion of their sentence. I've had a challenge with the immigration department because after completion of the sentence, I'm supposed to hand them over for repatriation. But the immigration are not facilitated for the repatriation, because whenever you take them there, they have an issue in picking them. So if that would be addressed, I think we'd not have so many issues. Before the CC stands up, I'm done. Thank you so much.
Asante kwa kutia amri. Thank you very much for being brief. Deputy County Commissioner, tafadhali. Hadi CC. Nani alikuwa aseme kwa niaba ya Deputy County Commissioners? Sorry, kidogo Caroline. Just wait briefly. DCI, tafadhali. Who has to talk? Yes, please. I'm sorry, I called you, then called somebody else. Then after that, Caroline, please be ready. Karibu. Sorry.
Our guest of honor today, Honorable Waziri sir, and riding on the protocol already established. My name is Frederick Baraza, Chief Inspector of Police, and serving as a Sub-County Criminal Investigation Officer of Teso South Sub-County. So, I'm standing here to represent my fellow DCIOs, raising some few concerns that would also wished them to be looked into. Sir, we thank you for mounting of capacity building courses. However, we request that more of these courses be mounted to equip the officers with enough knowledge in curbing the ever mutating crimes. However, when the same is done, sir, would like that the same to be done in fairness, so that we don't have cases where we have a single officer attending several of these courses and other officers not having even gone through the basic crime investigation course. Sir, there was also a concern on transfers. We appreciate that transfer is normal in the course of our duties. However, we have had cases where an officer is transferred from a border point to a border point. That is close to 1,000 or rather 500 to 1,000 kilometers away. So I would request that when transfers are done, sir, it should be within, it shouldn't be that too, a too wide area. It also, it becomes a long toll to the officers. For instance, an officer being transferred from Sambweni to Busia border point. So would request that if he is considered to be transferred along, even the next neighboring region, it will be okay. Yes? No, not really, sir. Yeah. Sir, we appreciate the robust equipping of forensic laboratory at DCI headquarters. However, it is the view of my colleagues that the same can be devolved, if not to regions, but to major towns like Kisumu and Mombasa. We say this in appreciation of the government chemist. We have one in Kisumu and Mombasa. How I wish other services that are done at our main forensic laboratory can be devolved within time. It is a long-term process though, but it is important that it is put into consideration. And this site will save on resources, because most often we have to travel to Nairobi to take samples, and maybe you again go check, the samples are not yet ready, you'll again go, so it will be a save on the resources. Sir, Another challenge is a common challenge of transportation. We only have 3 sub-counties that have motor vehicles. Unfortunately, the rest do not have. And we are at the border point, and it is akin to a gate. We are now like the guards who are deployed at the gate. And when we are not well equipped, it becomes problematic in executing our duties. The same also applies to acute shortage of personnel. Yes. Then it is also desirable that officers who have medical conditions to be considered on promotions. The current promotion procedures, we found out that it is not fair because it requires a procedure like matching towards the board, and some of these officers are disadvantaged with that. And also, we requested that those with these conditions be deployed to their home sub-counties. A case in point, we have an officer in DCI Butula who is on wheelchair, and we request that if he's deployed to even his home station, it will be of good help to him so that he can actually get assistance from his family members. So on also, I'll talk briefly on the fuel. So it is not enough. Operating on 15 liters per day on fuel is not enough. And it is also a prayer from my fellow DCIOs that they be considered to a promotion, for a promotion to a rank of ASPs. Majority of them are chief inspectors, so that it gaps that disparity between them and the sub-county police commander. And thank you so much.
Asante, tupigie makofi, mmenga vizuri. So saizi nataka tutayarishe hapa, at least imekaribia yule wakati wetu wananchi. Nataka tuanze kujitayarisha. Na vile tu wengine wako mbali sana, tukikutafuta kama tutakuita na utasema utakaribia hapa. Kutatangulia kabla Deputy County Commissioner kuje, kama kuna president wa Alupe University. Yuko? President wako? President wa Alupe University, tafadhali baada ya Deputy County Commissioner itakuwa ni wewe. Tafadhali karibia hapa. Wale ambao watapata nafasi ya kuongea, tafadhali pia tuseme kwa kifupi sana. Mtu aki-extend kidogo, tunazima mic. So, Deputy County Commissioner, who is the Deputy County Commissioner? Oh, Caroline, please. So, tukimalizana huyo, tutakuwa na mtu anaitwa Okia Crispanas, ambaye ni Peace Committee member. Nataka akaribia hapa pia. Tukimaliza huyo, kwa niaba ya kina mama, tutaongeleshwa pena na mtu anaitwa Maureen Oyondi. Pia karibia huko.
Thank you, sir. Our CS guest of honor today and your entourage, elected leaders of Busia, fellow civil servants and all our stakeholders, good afternoon. Sir, my name is Caroline Onchoka. I am a Senior Deputy County Commissioner in charge of Nambale. And my colleagues have covered most of our areas. But I have one thing, sir, I want to appreciate you for your leadership in the Ministry of Interior and National Administration for initiating Jukwaa la Usalama. Sir, in the setup of the army, you are our general, and we are your foot soldiers. When you come and see the foot soldiers, there will be a lot of motivation. So I assure you, we are motivated, and we assure you, on behalf of my colleagues, we will work harder to make sure that we give services to the people of Kenya in this side of Busia. Sir, we are grateful for the leased vehicles you've given us. It has done a lot of good work in our sub-counties. However, some of us do not have those vehicles, and those vehicles, we are treated the same with our colleagues who are having leased vehicles. And we were left with the vehicle that was not returned, the Ford Ranger, where it needs a lot of money to run it, and you are given just the same as our colleagues. So, sir, those of us who do not have, we share the same feelings all over the country. We are struggling. Those vehicles are getting too old, and nobody, the money to service it is not enough. We pray that, sir, we be considered. We are children of one home. We should be treated the same. Number two, sir, on infrastructure. Some of us, we don't have offices. Our offices are small. We inherited the colonial chief's offices, and we are not able to accommodate all the staff. So some of our staff are accommodated on diaspora offices for other departments. So we are struggling. We are not able to give proper services the way we are required. Thank you for coming. We appreciate you. May God bless you. Thank you so much.
Asante Caroline for being short and to the point. Now, I had asked Okia, Hispanas, you are here. Karibu. Na tukisema kifupi kifupi. Kwa kifupi. Kwa kifupi.
Our CS, I'm Okia Crispinus, a peace member from Samia Sub-County of Funyula Division. I'm here to present my views on peace. Actually, for peaceful coexistence on the ground, we have the structure that helps in ensuring it works. We have the Nyumba Kumis in our areas, we have the village elders, we have the assistant chiefs, the chiefs up to the highest level. And we need also proper coordination between our security agents and the entire Ngao system to curb these issues of mushrooming gangs. Although crimes will always be there, but what matters is how well our people are informed to report the letter. And also about the welfare of our village elders. Sometimes back around April, we were in a meeting at the regional commissioner's place and discussed about the welfare of the elders. How I wish and humbly request that the government considered them in a honorarian way, because they play a very crucial part in assisting matters of peace, security, reach the assistant chief and the chiefs up to the highest level. Sir, I really appreciate. Thank you so much for honoring me with this session. Thank you so much.
Very good. Asante sana. Najua kifupi ni kifupi, sio? So wapigwe makofi kwa sababu hiyo. The invited who else? Karibu madam. Pia kwa kifupi.